Let's try this and see how it's going to work for you. So your goal today is to be able to plant your 2 bean seeds. Remember with this that you are required to have one independent variable. The one independent variable is the correct one thing that we are going to change. Everything else in the experiment needs to stay the same. Those are called constants. So as we have these constants, and that's everything that's staying the same, the one thing that's going to change is the independent variable. Then as we change that independent variable, there are going to be things that do indeed change. Those things that change are then dependent variables. So as we have these dependent variables, those are the things that we have to be able to measure. Okay, good. So as we get these things that we have to be able to measure that are the dependent variables, we're going to set up this experiment. You're going to take that. So with this experiment, you're going to have actually 2 different cups, cotton balls, baggies, whatever you want to do. The one is going to be your control. So we're going to take that first cup that's our control. We are going to decide what we're going to do. So we're going to put some dirt in there. Okay. We are going to put our bean seed in there. Okay. It's going to be right there. And actually, you know what we're going to use, so you guys can figure out what it is. This little green thing is the bean seed. Okay. And then we're going to add some water. If that's what you want to do, is put it in the cup. If you decide that you want to do it in a baggie, put it in a baggie, put it with a wet cotton ball, however you want to do that. The change that we're going to create, that independent variable, you get to decide what you want to do. If you want to try and add a little bit of honey, if you want to try and add a little corn syrup, sugar, salt, soda pop, whatever you want to use, that's what you're going to change. So that'll be in your second cup. Now, if that's my cup and my dirt levels here in the first cup, we have to have, in order to maintain a constant, we have to have that same dirt level in the second cup. We have to put the bean seed in the same spot. We have to add the same amount of water, okay, going into it. And then we have to take the one thing that we're going to change, which is our independent variable, and we're going to add that in there. So if we decide we want to add a little salt to it, right? Decide, make sure you measure, make sure you count how much salt you've put in there, and see what it's going to do. Then we're going to take all of these, once you've planted them, put it in the baggie, done whatever, and we are going to put them on the windowsills. So let's go 3rd hour. You'll be on the furthest east as you're looking at the windows over there. That's the one on the left. 4th hour, you're going to be in the middle. Hopefully you guys can figure out which one that is. And 5th hour, you're going to be on the furthest west. As you look at the window, that's the one to the right. You're going to put those up there. We may end up with tables. We may end up changing that, but put them all on there. Now, before you do this, you probably ought to have your name on the cup so you know which one is yours. And you also ought to have which one is your control and which one is your experiment, so that we can tell which one, right? If you get 2 of them there and one of them grows great and one of them doesn't, and you don't know whether it's the control, that's going to create problems when you start doing your report. So we're going to go to that point in time. Again, organized. One last thing as we get here. I'm not here to clean up after you. Your mama ain't here to clean up after you. So make sure as we get doing this that you clean up after yourselves. Do not leave a huge mess that the substitute has to clean up. And we'll go to that point. Any questions, ask the substitute. Thank you.